We've got probably more Yacon plants that I have room for, so I stuck this one outside about 4 days ago just to see how it would do out here. It's March 24th, so we got a long ways before we're frost free. Even though the weather forecast for the next 10 days or so says it's not going to be even close to freezing. What my plan is, if it does get close to freezing, is I'll just cover this with a small bucket, and then I'll put a 5-gallon bucket over the small bucket, so it'll have like 2 layers of protection. I don't know if that'll be enough or not, but we're going to find out. Just kind of an experiment, see what it will withstand. So far we've had tons of wind, and today we've got a red flag warning, which means there's a high chance of, or a high danger of grass fires in the area. Winds are supposed to gust to 40 today, and as you can see, it's getting, even with the fences around here, it's getting a little beaten up by the wind. And I'm pretty sure this damage to the leaves on the edges is wind damage. Even though I had been hardening it before I put it out, it's not the same as being out here 24 hours a day. So we'll keep an eye on this and see how it goes. And while I'm on the subject of experimenting with plants, for those of you who remember the pepino melon that I had out, well, shortly after my last update, we had I think it was 3-day period where it got really cold. And one night it got down to 24 degrees, and that killed it. So we know now that it won't take that kind of cold, even though it did survive below freezing with protection. But while I'm out here, I might as well show you some mushrooms that we had pop up. And I know very little about mushrooms, but I always think they're cool looking when they just come up out of the wood chips. For a size comparison, there's my hand. There's one over there, but we really haven't had any rain, so I was kind of surprised to see them. But things are starting to pick up in the garden. Already got a few things planted, and I'll be planting some more today. Well, what a difference a few hours in a hailstorm can make. Here's our Yacon. It's been pulverized. We got a pretty good hailstorm. I'll do a video on it. But this thing really took a beating.